Well, hello friends, and welcome into my channel. My name is Jackie Alves, and I'm of course in my beautiful makeup studio, The Beauty Bar, in Arizona where I live, and welcome into my channel. I'm so glad that you're gonna join me today and check out some of these fantastic makeup tips. I'm gonna teach you some great techniques on how to get together a beautiful kind of date night look. You can tell I'm kind of getting some Valentine vibes. It's not something that my husband and I overly celebrate. Sometimes we like to, get each other gifts on the 15th of February. And sometimes on the 15th of December, that's also a wonderful day to give gifts. So, it doesn't always have to be about Valentine's Day, but when there's red hearts and chocolate everywhere, I get a little excited. And I love me some chocolate. So, that has nothing to do with makeup, but welcome into this makeup tutorial. So today I want to use some kind of dewy finish, some glowing products, and we're gonna talk about how to get a beautiful kind of bronzed look, but add some dimension, so almost like a glowy contour, if you will. So it's gonna look really healthy and beautiful on your skin, especially because guess what? If you're watching this around February when it's new, your skin might be dry. That's what happens to us in the cold. Our skin gets a little bit drier. If you're watching this in July, whatever, go for a summer glow. But I'm telling you, you're gonna love this look. So let me push this back. Got my hair in some rolls because I'm gonna show you some great ways to style your hair later. I just rolled it earlier. Let me take out these silver earrings because I'm gonna be doing some gold with my glowy bronze stuff. I recently did, a video with some cool toned eyeshadows and some neutrals, and I loved them. They looked really pretty on me, and I know a lot of you really enjoyed that video, but today I just felt like getting back to bronze. I love me some bronze. So I've got some great skincare on, of course. I prepped my skin, but now instead of doing primer, I wanna do a setting spray. Sometimes I will do that in place of primer, and sometimes I'll use primer and then setting spray if I know that look has got to last, if I've got somebody that has real kind of oily skin. I just want to show you this trick today because I love this real basic kind of setting spray by Jafra Cosmetics. It's got coconut water and aloe in it, so it's good for your skin, but it's super refreshing, moisturizing, and it gives me a great excuse to use my fan twice in this tutorial. So sometimes setting spray underneath can really help. I have friends that even will put setting spray underneath their eyes to get their concealer to last longer. I don't really like to do that. Maybe if it was a special occasion and you really need that concealer to last, but I try to be real careful of what I put on my face. So sometimes I know certain things will last longer or look better, but I don't always use them because maybe in the long run it's not worth it. Anyway, that's my rant of the day. So I'm going on to my foundation now, and I've got two. Again, I'm going to use some dewy finish products. So today I've got the Jafra Royal Radiance foundation, and I've got the shade Nude, which is really the shade that matches my whole face the best. And then I've also got bronze because I'm going to use two. And like I said, I'm going to be a bronze goddess today. I do bronze quite a bit as I hit myself in the face with my foundation. I do bronze looks quite a bit because I do just really love a good glow. Someone recently pointed out that I'm a cool. Someone else pointed out that I'm a winter. Someone else pointed out that I shouldn't be wearing warm stuff. Someone else pointed out that I should wear neutrals. Someone else pointed out that when I use bronze things, it ages me. You can see where I'm going with this. Welcome to the channel of no rules, my friends. Just no rules. Wear what you feel pretty wearing, please. There are some good guidelines to follow. Like maybe you don't always want to wear purple glitter, but honestly, I love being bronzed. I just do. And one of the things that it was such a concern, and then I love comments from my subscribers. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying oh my God, they commented on my channel. Don't ever do that. I'm not saying that. Please give me your comments because I learn a lot of great stuff. And right after those comments, I did try a lot of cool tones. It's okay, and I loved them. But I also love this. But my point is, what was my point? My point is, just do what makes you feel beautiful. And also, you know, I was told that I'm a winter and I'm a cool and all this because of the cool tones in my skin and my hair. But actually, you know, that whole undertone thing, when they look at your veins, I actually have green veins, which would say I have cool warm undertones. And they said something about the cool tones in my hair, but actually I have to use purple shampoo to get the gold out of it. So I have gold in my hair naturally. I have that weird gold gray thing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that on anybody, where they'll have like a mix of like a blonde, like a gold blonde, and there's a lot of gray in it. It's probably just because my hair is transitioning to gray. It's not fully gray yet. But I just have a lot of gold in my skin and in my hair. Even though you can see a lot of pink going on here, you'd think that I was just a pink shrimp, right? That I was just, you know, like a little pink thing, but I'm not. You know, got a little bit of both. So I do like to be bronzy sometimes. So I've got that foundation on. I'm gonna put a little bit right here just to cover the redness, but I'm trying not to get it all over my sweater. Perfect. Now I'm gonna take the bronze shade, and there it is. And I'm gonna go in the outer perimeters and add some dimension with that bronze. I probably could have stood to add a little bit more of that nude shade of foundation, but whatever. It all comes together in the end, right? All right, I'm gonna go in right under here, sort of like contouring. And this isn't super deep. This is just bronze, so it's just gonna add some warmth. It's not gonna get like super crazy like I do sometimes if I contour with like, you know, cappuccino or something. Put a little under here. And be careful because I don't want to get a bunch on this kind of like mock turtleneck here. I like this one because it sticks out a little bit. And that way it doesn't like dig into my double chin, and then it leaves like this turkey gobbler thing sticking out. It's super embarrassing. My daughter actually got me this cute sweater last year, and I've been saving it to wear around Valentine's Day. All right, just being a bronzy McBronzerson here. And I know some of my friends, subscribers out there will get that. Bronzy McBronzerson. We've got a lot of inside jokes going on this channel. I love you guys so much. I feel like I've got so many friends just like chilling with me. Like we're just hanging and doing our makeup together. Those were the good old days too. All right. I feel like that's really pretty. You can see how it's like bronzed and just kind of warmed me up there. 2 shades of foundation. I didn't put a bunch underneath my eyes because I'm gonna go back later and do some concealer under there way later in the game. All right, right now I'm gonna just use a photo set powder. This is a true translucent powder. And then I'm gonna go into some blush, but I'm excited to show you this Morphe Crowd Pleaser eyeshadow palette. It's pretty weird. I like some of the stuff in it. And it's kind of small, and Morphe's really affordable too. So you could pick up that palette probably dirt cheap. All right, I'm gonna use this translucent powder right through the middle. I've got a big fat powder brush right along my jawline here, my very smooth jawline, you guys. It's very smooth. And what I mean is, so the last video that I did, I shared with you that I had just grabbed my husband's razor and had to shave my chin because I have massive hair going on here, just because of my age and hormone replacement therapy and menopause and all the things. You know how it is. Sometimes we're just gonna get a beard. So I just quickly shaved it. I didn't have time to pluck. I don't like dermaplane. I didn't have time for all the things. So I was like, and off I went. And I shared that in my last video. Well, this morning, I noticed that I had some, like a couple of little pieces right here that just get these little black hairs, little friends who just won't go away. So I noticed they were back, and I was in a hurry to get down here to the beauty bar to make this video for you guys. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna grab my own razor this time. I'm not gonna steal my husband's razor. I just bought some new razors, and I was like, I'm just gonna get in there and just, you know, and I got a couple in weird spots like my neck. So I was just gonna, not so much the, there I was, minding my own business. All right, I'm gonna go to some powder contour right now from my Beauty Bar palette. This is my own brand, you guys. So, oh my God, I just did the influencer thing. That drives me crazy. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my Lord. Anyway, so I was there minding my own business with my razor. And can I just tell you guys something as I contour lightly in these areas here? So most of you already know I have false teeth. Most of you already know that I was an alcoholic, you know, horrible drug addict, alcoholic for a lot of my life. I've been saved and sober and free for 12 years now, almost. But part of that, you know, that lifestyle, I got some really bad teeth and I got some false teeth out of the deal. So I have false teeth. So back to this morning, I'm there looking at hairs on my chin and I don't have my teeth in. I was soaking them. You have to do that with false teeth. It's kind of embarrassing to share, but I have the kind that come out and I'm soaking them because it's morning and I'm getting ready. And there I am. I grab my razor and I'm like getting a few hairs off of my chin, not a big deal, just trying to, you know, make my face smooth. My teeth are soaking. My hair was like sticking out and looking greasy everywhere. I just put like root spray in it. And my husband walked in. I was mortified. He pops in, he wanted to show me something on his phone. And I didn't have the bathroom door completely shut. So, you know, it's my own fault. It was just still gapped open just a tiny bit. And he just pops in like Kramer. Like, you remember that on Seinfeld? Kramer would just be like, and just bust in on everybody. That's my husband. He just busts in on me and he's like, look at this. And he's showing me something on his phone. He's like, check this out. And he scrolls and I'm like there with the razor and no teeth, looking like I've been camping for 5 days toothless and shaving my Santa beard. And I was like, what? And he just kept talking. Thank God he didn't acknowledge what he just saw, which, knowing him, he may not have even seen it. But you guys, I was mortified. All right, enough of that. Okay, so I'm contouring and bronzing sort of at the same time. I don't know if you guys have experienced that level of embarrassment. And we've been married for like 8 years now, so it shouldn't be any big deal. It's not like my false teeth are a surprise to him. But, you know, it's not, I don't just like hang out without my teeth. I'm not at that stage of life yet. All right, a little bit under here. Now, remember, I put the foundation there, and now I'm double stacking with my contour powder. Helps it last longer. All right, now I'm gonna grab a nice blush brush. I think that's what this is. It's called a buffing brush. I don't know. But I'm gonna use this pink right on top. Oh, that's too much. Well, whatever. Good thing it's a buffing brush, so I can just buff. And then I can actually go back to my foundation brush and correct that out. Whoa, what in the holy guacamole? All right, much better. Woo, doggies, that was like, hello. Jeez, did not expect that. Okay, but because I don't wanna go super pink with all the bronze, I'm gonna add a little bit of this orange into it, which is my favorite sunset blush. So just adding a tiny bit of orange. These suckers are pigmented, whoa. Yeah, this is a new palette. You guys have seen me use the Beauty Bar palette a lot, but this is the newer one that has this pink blush in it and a neutral contour and some different options. And yeah, it's packs a punch. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go to eyeshadow. Let's get in there with this Morphe Crowd Pleaser palette. I do like Morphe brand. They are really affordable and they've got some great stuff. I even like their brushes a lot too. I don't have a link or anything for this. I'm not like a Morphe influencer or anything like that. I just like to share like affordable options with you that are still, even though, you know, Morphe's not super expensive, there's still some good pro products that I trust even for here at the Beauty Bar with my clients. So, you know, if it's something I would use on my clients, then I definitely want to share it with you. All right, so just a little cream colored eyeshadow over the whole entire lid as my kind of base shade. Oh, rats, this doesn't have a mirror in it, so I'll have to grab a mirror. You know, it's best to see where you're putting the stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this sort of like taupe shade right here. And let's see if I can hold both of these at the same time. And I'm using a really big eyeshadow brush, you guys. Okay, and this is not taupe at all. This actually has quite a bit of pink in it. It's very pretty. That's something funny about eyeshadows. Like, they'll look one shade when they're in the palette, and then you get it on, and a lot of them will do this. A lot of them will have like a pink to them. A lot of browns will do that to you too. All right, still really pretty. And then there's like a more like kind of burnt orange shade over here. I'm gonna add that in to go with that sunset kind of look. That really goes nice with my blush. So I'm not using it as like to transition. I'm just mixing it in and softening it all quite a bit. And I really do use a lot of this bouncing motion, especially if you got a super hooded lid. You know, this may pull it back and forth or yank your eyeshadow, but sometimes this bouncing motion is just what the doctor ordered. All right, back to the taupe, which is pink in disguise. That was a little surprise. This is definitely a day of being surprised. Surprised by my husband busting in on me. All kinds of things. Okay, now I'm gonna add some of this orangey shade like I did the other side. Just bouncing it around and blending it up towards my brow and out. And even if you feel like it's coming up too high and going out too far, just trust that process. This is really the key to eyeshadow for hooded lids. Bring it up further than you think, friend. Much further than you think, actually. I'm gonna get a smaller eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna get this dark chocolate color right here, which I know is probably gonna have a lot of red undertones to it. And I'm just adding it to the outer corner. Let me come closer. Outer corner, just adding depth and definition. It's okay, it's a little sloppy and coming out too far, but I'm not worried about it because we'll clean it up later with the concealer. All right, and same thing over here. Just coming down toward the lashes. All right, and darker on the outer corner. Now I'm gonna take that same really dark brown that I was just using and put it underneath, right here. Sort of. And on this side. All right, man, you guys, this morning when I came in, I've been blasting roller skating jams. It's like this playlist that I love. I like a good like 70s roller skating rink playlist, but this morning I did an 80s and 90s roller skating rink playlist, and man, it was the jam. I mean, I was like getting down with my bad self. I was, look out weekend, 'cause here I come. That's one of my favorites. I think I probably sang that like a zillion times already on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna take this pink shimmer right here and add it to the inner corner just to give it a pop. And of course, using my ring finger, it's much easier than a brush. Since I finally got my nails done yesterday, they're shorter so I can get in there. Pretty, I like it a lot, I do. And this is gonna be a pretty colorful, really like just way different look, because usually, you know, I'll do muted eyes and a pop of a lip, or dramatic eyes and neutral lip, but this is gonna be like everywhere, colorful eye, and it's gonna be a bold lip, you guys. So stick with me. All right, I'm gonna go in with eyeliner real quick, and I'm just doing a roll-up eyeliner. I'm not gonna do liquid today. I'm gonna wear some fluffy lashes, so the eyeliner just needs to add some like definition and give that line to make the lash band disappear. I don't really have to get artsy and make a pretty wing because it's not gonna be the focal point anyway. All right, just on the outer corner. Now, check this out. I'm gonna do a line here, down to my lashes, and in towards my nose. So what happens is, we've got a fat triangle right here. Okay, so this is my famous technique, the fat triangle. And see how it disappears into my lashes, and it's just barely there. Like I just dragged that liner across just to put the definition where the hair's growing out. I'll do the same over here. I think that playlist that I started when I got in just like set the mood for my whole day, because it was like, the first song was jam on it, jam on it, jam on and on and on. And I was like, oh my gosh, like those are just some of the songs that just make your body start moving, and it doesn't matter how bad it hurts, your body will keep moving. Somebody said to me yesterday, one of my friends, we were talking about how like we were tired or something yesterday, and she goes, getting old hurts. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That sucks. It does hurt sometimes, especially in the morning. When you gotta pee so bad, come flying out of bed, running to the bathroom, but your feet hurt so bad, or your back hurts, and you're all stiff, but you still gotta run to the bathroom. All right, there we go. Okay, so I've got my eyeliner on top, you guys. I'm gonna go in with some mascara. I just said go in. I get a weird accent sometimes. I don't even know what I'm saying sometimes. It's just, I'm so weird, you guys. All right, so I've got some mascara. I'm gonna pop on mascara and brow powder, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I am back, and I have on my mascara. I put brow powder on my brows because I have that permanent makeup. I've got that ombre brow going on, the powder brow technique that my permanent makeup artist did a beautiful job on. A lot of my friends and our subscribers here on our channel are saying like, I would totally fly to Yuma to get my brows done by your girl. Please know if you ever want to do that, I'm over here in Arizona, just let me know and I will hook you up with my brow lady to do a consult with her, and you can fly over here and we can connect for the day, come to the beauty bar, all the things. So, you know, if that's really something you want to do, I can help you with that. All right, let's get into some lashes. So I'm going to do up close with these little dudes so that you can get a good look. Now today I'm going to use these fluffy ones, and I've already trimmed them. Let me get the box. They are this weird brand that I found on Amazon. There's like 5 pair in here. Dirt cheap. I keep hoping that company doesn't figure out how amazing these are, because I'll raise the price. So if you like a black band, more of a full fluffy lash, these are phantasmagorical. But I have cut them down quite a bit because I don't like them really long like that. So, oh, I think I just went blurry for a minute. I like them more on the outer corners of my eye. But I do put on my glasses for this intense lash application part of my life. So I get the lash here, I make sure it's curved. Then I get my little lash applicator tool. There we go, and it goes with the curve of the lash. Now I get my glue. I prefer Duo brand with the green font, not the quick dry, the regular one. That's the brand I prefer. You can see that it's like blue when it's wet, so you can see where you're putting it. That's helpful. And I've never had this bother anybody's eyes. I've had lashes bother them. Yeah, like women are like, I can't stand the way it feels. But the glue hasn't hurt anybody or caused a reaction to any of my clients. So I got a good amount of glue there. Now, let your glue get tacky. If you try to put these on wet, you will just wrestle with them. and then you will be in your own wrestling competition with lashes, and you will be like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage, and you will be wrestling with a lash in the middle of the ring. And I don't suggest it. It's a waste of time. But just let it get a little tacky, and then it just sticks really quick. All right, got my magnifying mirror. I'm coming as close as I can without knocking this camera over. All right, see my fat triangle right there on my eyeliner? Now I'm gonna plop this in there on the outer corner. Come on, stuck to the lash applicator, there we go. And now it just disappears into my eyeliner, sort of. I'm just tapping on the band to make sure it's stuck all the way across. I'm gonna pull this inner corner over just to make sure it's stuck down there. It's doing something weird. There we go. And now I'm just gonna like shove the lashes in towards my eye, just to make sure it's stuck all the way across. Because even though I've got a magnifying mirror, I still can't see like 100%. So easy when I do my clients. When I do myself, it's another story. All right. I feel like I'm just messing with it for no reason because it went on so easy. It's like I'm in disbelief that it's already done. I really do think I did a good job though. The inner corner is always the part that gives me trouble, so I always take a little extra time to make sure it's stuck on there really good. Got a little lash here. Come on, get off of there. Okay, I think that applied really well, you guys. I always expect to fight with it just a little bit, but that was easy. So also these lashes have a really great curve on that band. So, I mean, that kind of helps them just go, you know, they just stick right on there. Especially if you can make those sound effects, it's very helpful. All right, I'm gonna go to the other one and I will be right back. Impossible. It is too perfect. It is too fantastic. That's French. All right, and so I am back with my lashes on. I've got my black eyeliner again. I'm just gonna go right here in my tight line. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. Sometimes I'll just do it on the outer corner of the upper area to just kind of thicken up the lash line a little bit and close it off. So if you can like see the flesh right there, see the skin, sometimes you might just want to go in your tight line and add a little bit of black liner. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to do that. If that's, you know, bothers your eyes, don't do it. It's no big deal. All right, so now that I've got that done, I'm going to go in with my concealer real quick, and I'm going to use my liquid. Not a super light one. This is a little bit more like a medium light. And I want to use a fluffy concealer brush. This is a really big fluffy concealer brush, you guys. Just going to go in real quick. A little here and a little there, a little here and a little there. And I've already got a good amount of eye cream under my eyes that I put before I even started. Sometimes I'll add that eye cream in if I need to, or even a serum, add it into my concealer. But I'm just gonna get to it today. All right, nice and blended, bring this one in. And this is a really fat concealer brush. And I don't even know what it's called. I don't think it's called a concealer brush. And if you have a smaller area here, you may want to consider a smaller brush than this. Use it for cleanup. And this one says Slope Foundation. So it's a sloped foundation brush, but it's kind of small. I like it for under here. I like a big, big brush for my foundation. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of back blending with my blush, You guys know how much I love that term. On my nose. Now, I'm gonna take a little bit of highlighter. I'll go back to that brush I was contouring with, which actually was not a brush for contour, but I wanted it to be light and fluffy. I'm gonna go back to that brush. This is actually called the Duo Flare brush. I don't know. I'm gonna take a little bit of the gold highlighter and add it here on the highest point of my cheekbone and a little on the tip of my nose. I don't always do this, but I'm going to today. I really love it, and I think it's very cute. And I'm gonna use some of this ColourPop glitter. This stuff is outrageous. It's so crazy looking. It's called Glitterily Obsessed by ColourPop. It's a pretty good jar. It's like body glitter, face glitter, but it's really sticky. So it stays really good. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that on real quick just to my cheeks. You can put it like on shoulders and chest if you want, but I'm not gonna put it in this little circle and then get it all over my sweater. But it is really cute right here, like for nighttime or going out. And it even has like little stars in it, which really gives me roller skating vibes. You guys, maybe I shouldn't listen to roller skating music before I do a tutorial because I fly off the rails. God, that's so cute. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with a nutmeg lip liner. So I'm gonna do a kind of a dramatic red lip. You guys, sometimes I'll do like red lip liner and red lipstick, but I'm gonna do brown. You don't have to do this if you don't like it. So don't get all like, oh my God, that line is so dark. You shouldn't do that. Like, don't worry about it. If you don't like it, it's okay. Just do a red liner with a red lip. But I'm gonna get like this really deep kind of contoured lip for you. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Cupid's bow. And then the bottom. Let me come closer. Now, this lip liner is a really long wear lip liner. It's by Jafra Cosmetics. It's the Jafra Beauty Roll-Up Liner or Automatic Liner in the shade Nutmeg. But I wanna go to, hold up y'all, hold up. I wanna go to a different lip liner. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I found it, and it is a nude lip liner, but what the deal is it's sharpening. So I can get it really sharp and go in there and drag through that nutmeg. Because I got a real thick line of nutmeg, but I wanna pull it through. I've got a couple lines around my mouth, so I'm gonna pull it through there. And the bottom. Now what happens is it really sharpens up the line that way. Okay, now I'm gonna go like this. And contour that lip, leaving the middle. And even though that's a nude liner, it's really pulling that darker nutmeg color in. Now I'm gonna go in with my red lip stain. This is like a vinyl lip stain, so it's not gonna be quite as matte. And it's a nice bright red, almost like a strawberry red. Now when I rub it together, I carefully bring it to the edge of the lip liner. So I'm not just rubbing together, you know, to get it on both lips like we normally do. I'm purposely going and pulling it to the edge of the lip line. but not going over it. Okay. Now I want to go in and add some gloss right on top of that, only I've lost my gloss. I'll be right back. And of course, my gloss was right in front of my face. But I'm going to put it on for a little extra moisture and to kind of get rid of the sticky feeling from the lip stain. But especially if you're going to do red, it's worth it to use a product that's so long wear. That way it doesn't come off on everything in the world. Oh, that looks good. That's so pretty. I hope you guys like this. Let me find out what shade this was. And this lip stain, this is from the Vinyl Lip Stain collection, just in case you want to give it a try. Now, if you already have a red lipstick, that's awesome, use it. But this is called Determined Glam in the Vinyl Liquid Lipstick. So this is a super long wear product, and wow. Yeah, that's a nice red. Really bright, and like I said, kind of like strawberry. All right, I think I'm good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and set it again. So this is like finishing with my setting spray. You should always be super extra dramatic when you do this. Why couldn't my husband walk in and catch me doing stuff like this instead of shading my face? Ridiculous. All right, let's let this hair down, but first, let me get the foundation off of my hand, or I'm gonna get it in my hair. Never fails. Okay, so I've got it pinned up so that it will last longer, because after I roll it, I set it with these hairpins so that it can just cool and sit there while I'm doing my makeup. Just like I said, just helps it last longer. My hair doesn't hold a curl as good as it used to. And today I put a lot of weird stuff in it, like some weird thickening spray. I don't know if I'll ever use it again because man, it made my hair feel really gross. I felt like I'd been camping for 3 days without taking a shower. And not camping where it's cold, I mean like camping by a river in the heat. Like hot. Gross, sticky kind of camping. The mosquito kind of camping. All right, mosquito camping. I don't know, have you ever been mosquito camping? All right, let's see what happens to this hair. I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to brush these out without flattening them. I used a really large barrel today of curling iron. Yeah, so you can see all that like the gold in my gray there. Let me just kind of run my fingers through these curls so I don't straighten them out, because that weird product I put in my hair feels weird. I don't trust it. Well, it sure does get my roots to stick out. Good grief. I look a little crazy today. But I know my husband likes big hair. And so we're gonna use hairspray today called Big Sexy Hair. And you can call me Big Sexy. I mean, or not, just call me Jackie. I'm just kidding. I did hear the 80s rocker hair is coming back though, so I'm excited about that. You guys, I don't know about you, but I didn't just only think that John Bon Jovi was hot back in the day. I also like wanted hair like his. Did you guys also want that? Like, why did all the girls and guys have the same hair and it was okay? All right. Holy macanoli, let me get some gold earrings on this whole situation. I mean, this is definitely a situation, you guys. Teeth check. Oh, they look pretty good. Usually I've got stuff like this all over my teeth, but maybe because it's that lip stain, it's staying really well. Get in there. All right. Pretty. Okay, I don't know what you think about this Valentine look with my sunset eyeshadow and my sunset blush and my big sexy hair and my bronze skin and all the things and my contoured lip. I hope you like it as much as I do, because yeah, I think it's really pretty. I hope you guys like this, and I hope you give at least 1 or 2 of these tips a try. Whether you just want to try the red lip, or whether you're like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and try a lash today, or whether you're like, you know what, I'm going to duplicate your entire look. Where'd you get that sweater? Whatever you want to do, I hope you give it a whack, and I hope you love it, and I hope you know that I love you. Thank you so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go. And don't forget to check out my members area. It's been so much fun over there. So you can get some hair tips and behind the scenes videos and all kinds of wacky sauce over there. But definitely don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys, thank you so much again for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.